Alrighty guys, so today we are going to be working on the Honda again, the low limit Civic. And today there's not a whole lot going on, but some. We're going to change the spark plugs here. We got some old spark plugs in here. We're going to take those out and put some fresh ones in and do a couple other little things here. So we'll start by taking off the nut here. That's a 10mm nut right there. Get your 10mm socket on there, break it loose. Take the nut off. And then your coil pack goes all the way down into the cylinder. You just twist and pull, take that out. And we're going to do all 4 of them. And we'll get us a socket to take those plugs out. And on these, because the spark plugs are so far down in there, you want to get you one of these sockets that has the rubber in the middle of it. That way the spark plug will stick to the socket and you can pull the whole thing out. Or you could stick a magnet in there. Either way, a magnet would take it out. No big deal. See that? My spark plug stuck to my socket, so we're good there. And these look alright. They just got a lot of miles on them. So we're just going to switch them out. And it's the same thing. It looks alright. It's just got miles on it. That's all. Alright, the spark plugs that we're putting in are NGK. These are Ruthenium. Ruthenium. Whatever kind of metal that is, Ruthenium. We're going to put these in there. I ain't never heard of that before. And these are pre-gaps because they're the premium style plugs. So we don't have to worry about our gap because they're already gapped. Alright, now we got them all in, we'll snug them up. You ain't got to kill these things, just give them a little luggy-duggy and you're good. Just a little, that's good. Alright, now that we got that done, we'll go back and put our coil packs back in. Push it down in there. Then you take your nuts and put your nuts back on your retaining bolts here. Then it's going to be tighten them back down, just snug them up. There again, you ain't got to kill these. They're not very big. Just give it a little, that's all you got to do. And then you just plug them back in. There you go. Okay, next up we're going to change the air filter. The new air filter in there. And this one has these little metal clips here. And you just fold the clips down. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3. I think there's 3 of them here. Take your old air filter out. It's not too bad. Okay. And take your new air filter, stick it in there. Set it back on there, then push your clips back up on there again. That's it on that. Alright, next up we're going to change out the AC lines. And that's just a 10mm nut right there too. You just pop it up off the stud here, like that. Then we'll take our new line and make sure that it is the same. Right there, and that looks like that's exactly the same. We'll just stick it on the stud. It's already got an O-ring on it right there. A green O-ring, it's already been put on for us. We'll just stick it on. Push it down on there. And just put your nut back on there. And just tighten it down. That's it. Now we're done. Now we're just waiting on our condenser to come in so we can put it in. And then we'll hook this side up to it. But I'm going to leave it like that right now. So this is the AC line right here that we got to change. So you follow it all the way up here. And it snakes around, goes up here, and then right here. There's your connection point right there. That looks like a, I don't know, maybe a 3/4 and a 7/8 or something. Let me grab some more. Yeah, okay, 3/4 on the one end. And 11/16 will work on the other. So you want to hold it with the one wrench and take it off with the other one. There. And it don't take a whole lot on these either. There's a little clip right here. Pop that out. Put it right there. There's another little plastic clip that sits in right there. And then another one down here. Pull all those out. Then right down here is hollow. Yeah, right there. Well, I put my flashlight out of the way. Hang on. There we go. Okay, right there. That is a pressure switch right there. You got to disconnect that one and get it off. And you just mash it with your thumb. And then pull up on it. Like that. Mash it right there. Just mash it. Pull up. That's all you got to do. Alright. Now that line is pretty much ready to come out. Let's figure out how we're going to get it out here. It's like playing Tetris or something. Just kind of got to twist it. There we go. Take it out. Now the fun part is getting the new line in. So this front part right here, there's also some O-rings. They tape the bag to the hose right here. Those O-rings, we're going to need them O-rings. We're going to take them off. Go get them out. Alright, so we'll try to snake this back around. Unscrew that, take it off, and transfer it onto our new line. going to be this radiator hose right here. You got us a new one right here. We'll just hold it up there. It's basically the same thing. Just take us a pair of pliers and squeeze this clamp right here. Then we'll take us a pair of channel locks. Oh yeah, work it loose. Yeah, that hasn't been on there a while. Yeah, man, that stuff right there, whew. I'm starting to eat that metal. There we go. We'll stick our new hose on there. There. I think that's how it goes. I think it goes more like that, because the radiator is like right there. So I think it goes like that. And I might have to trim it. I might have to trim it down here on the bottom some. Because I think that spout on the radiator goes up like that. And that's going to pinch right there, so we don't want that. But these clamps right here, they've got this over feature on them where when you squeeze them all the way together, it's got a hook. And it keeps them spread apart for you. And yeah, these things are not very fun to take back apart. Here's a close-up look of one right here. That's collapsed right there. It's expanded, so it's open. And see how it's kind of sitting on them teeth right there? So you got to pop that off to make it where it'll close back down on your hose again. And that is a pain in the butt. But I think with a flathead screwdriver we can make that happen. There we go. Right up there. Then take a flathead and go right down behind it and pop it like that. There you go. That releases it. It releases it so it clamps down on that hose. That's got us right there. Yep. She's tight now. And then when we get our radiator on, we'll do the same thing on the bottom. But just for now, I'm just going to put this on there. I'll just put that on there about right there and just let it sit right there for now. That'll be good. Alrighty, so we got us a new radiator here. Go ahead and beat it out, Doc. Alright, So we take a look at our radiator here. That looks pretty good. But before we can install that radiator, we got to get the old radiator and put it up here and change the fans out and stuff. Get it ready. So I've got both these radiators set the same way. The spout, the bottom spout is here, bottom spout is here. That way I can take this stuff off and move it straight over. It looks like it's a 10 millimeter. Looks like you just pick them up. And it's got these pins on the bottom right here. So you just put your pins in, the little holes, and just slide it in. Like that. Just do the same thing. Slide it into the pins and then down. The drain plug is already there, so that's good. We got a sensor right here we got to move. That's probably a low coolant sensor right there. We got to move it over there. I think that's 5/8 or 11/16. And then we got to move these hoses over. This bottom neck here, this water neck, it's got a metal clip on it. You just pull it out with a flathead screwdriver like that. Well, we'll worry about that in a minute. See if we can get these hoses off here. No. There's another one of them quick release clamps. Take the flathead. pop it like that. Alright, so all we got left is this stubborn little deal and that. Get both of them. You can get all this to loosen up a little bit. No. Not quite. Thanks, Nick. There we go. 17 saltpeter. It's amazing how easy it is when you have the right tools for the job. So we'll just take that out, wipe it off while we got it out. It's got an O-ring on it, that's good. Stick it right in the middle. Right me down, that's it. Alright, all we got left is this stubborn guy right here. That's how you do it right there. Grab it where your channel locks and smack it right there on your channel locks with a hammer. Right there. So this way, when you got that thing out, you just push the spring back in like that. That's what locks it on. There's a little tip right here lined up with that one. That, and just push it on, and it snaps. Right like that, that's it. Now you gotta do is put your hose on. Alright, so our bottom support here, it's kind of bent up a little bit, so we need to kind of knock it back down some. We'll put our little bumpers back in here for the radiator and the condenser. Alright, now we will test fit our radiator. Looks like we're going to take this back off. We'll just set it in our little bumpers in the bottom right there. That's where that's supposed to be. So the wire harness just kind of folds over here and goes around the top, underneath all this stuff. Plugs in right there. Right there. And there's another one here. Plug that one in. Plug that in. Slide that on. And push that on. Right there. We'll get a flat head and release that clamp. Like that. That's good right there. Okay. Now we'll take our top bar again and put it back on. Take this bracket, put it back here. Right there. Then we'll take our overflow hose here from our reservoir. This is a little nipple right here. And this plugs in right here. Like that. And then the radiator cap goes on right there. Now all we gotta do is bolt this piece back up. Alright, so I went ahead and set the condenser on. There's not much to it really. It's got these two little rubber grommets in the bottom. I just set it in there and rolled it in. And then you got these two little brackets right here that come over and hold it. I'll just screw them in. Then all we're going to do is just make sure it's not touching. Right here, and it's not. So do that all the way down. We don't want that to touch the radiator. It'll rub and cause problems. That right there's fine. It's on there. Now all we got to do is hook up our two lines here. One there, and one here. And this one we'll have to kind of work it over a little bit here. There we go. I'll find two bolts to go in there, and that'll be done. Alright, so we got the condenser on there and got it lined up and everything. It's hooked up, ready to go. Next up is the bumper support. It looks like we're going to have a little bit of an alignment problem here. It's not real bad, but that's bad enough. So, I'm going to loosen up that bracket on here to try to move this over. Alrighty, so here's what it looks like with the headlights in it and stuff. And yeah, it's really starting to come together. So yeah, we put a grill and a bumper on there and some paint. It'll be ready.